Good morning. Today, in this video, we are going to discuss about Hertzberg's two-factor theory and Maslow's hierarchy theory. So, generally speaking, these two theories are belongs to the human relations and behavioral theories. Initially, Hertzberg has developed the human needs theory. On the basis of that, Hertzberg's continued the Maslow's theory and he has finalized the another approach. Both the approaches are very useful to understand the human behaviors and to motivate the employees' satisfaction. So now, first theory, that is the Abraham Maslow's human needs, we are going to discuss. Start. According to the Abraham Maslow human needs, he has divided the entire needs into the 5 parts. First and basic thing is physical needs. Next here, safety needs. After satisfying this, he used to expect social needs. Later, ego needs will be there. Finally, self-actualization needs will be exist. Now, we will see the 5 points here. That means first one, physical needs. Physical needs, in this sense, physical needs are the needs which are in the basic points: food, clothes and shelter, right? Generally, whenever an individual will be there, he used to expect food, clothes, shelter and these basic needs. So whenever he get the job, he used to expect these all the things. After couple of days or after couple of years, then his requirement used to be changed. Start. That is the safety needs. Safety need represent whatever job he secured in the basically need to be permanent. So if that job is permanent, he can enjoy that benefits for such a longer period. So initially he expect a job, that job should satisfy the basic needs like food, clothes and shelter. Later, in the second stage, he expect those all that job which are providing the fundamental needs should be in the permanent level. So after getting the permanent, he used to be trying with another level. So another level area, that means social needs will be there. Social needs in the sense, organization in the sense, like him, lot of people used to be work. That means maybe a colleagues, maybe a superiors, or maybe a subordinates. Peers, superiors, subordinates will be there in the organization. The relationship among these all the people should be cordial. That means socially he is expecting comfortable environment in this particular stage after getting the permanent of his job. So social being, human is the social being. So that stage will be appear in the third level. Next to third level, he will enter into the ego level. That means after doing the social relations, he is not necessary want to belong. That means work as another people. He used to expect some recognition from all the people, respect from all the people. So that means ego needs will be started. So he want to be a head of this organization. Then all the people has to follow his instructions. Likewise, his state of ego will be explored. That is the fourth stage. Finally, self-actualization stage is there. Self-actualization stage in the sense, in his field, that means in his organization he is well recognized. So all the people are giving the recognition to him, respect to him. Similarly, he used to expect same thing from the global, from the rest of the world. So here for that he used to contribute something to the society to get the recognition. Finally, if he fulfilled these all the requirements, then he will become the full-fledged manner. So here what we need to understand in this sense, these are the human psychological aspects to become to expect from the basic needs to the security needs, then security need to the social needs, after that ego needs, and finally self actualization. Here you need to remember that all the people may not achieve the may not achieve the self actualization needs. Some people in this process may stop their career in the mid of the area also. So this is about the Hertzberg's Maslow's hierarchy theory. This is very important to understand the psychology of the human being. Maslow's theory has been modified by the Hertzberg's two-factor theories. That means this is the like a advanced version of the Maslow's theory. So he has clearly explained which factors are which factors are not satisfied, then they will be satisfied, or which factors are the motivating factors to perform their tasks effectively. So clear cutly he has explained which factors are causes for the dissatisfaction and which factors are causes for the motivations. So based on these factors, managements can easily understand, and then they can satisfy the requirements and they can follow the motivative factors to increase their organization revenues. So here, according to him, two factors are there. First one is here job dissatisfaction factors. Another one is here job satisfaction factors. So here job dissatisfaction area, hygienic factors are there. So here hygienic factors means you can take working conditions of the organization. Working conditions means here how which type of rules and regulations are there in the organization, whether these are flexible or human needs are considered, and that things is to be considered here. Next to this here co-worker relations. So here co-worker relations means workers should be cordial relationship with the other workers. So whenever these two relations are very cordial, then only these activities need to be performed better. So here co-worker relations are also most important in the hygienic factors. Next to that, policies and rules, organization policies. For example, timings of the organization. Next to that, increment policies, or otherwise dress code, or otherwise you need another any other rules and regulations which run the organization smoothly. So these are the policies might be there. This is one of the most important factor in the hygienic area. Next here supervisor quality. So here how the supervisor qualities, like how he is, that means following the giving the instructions to the subordinates, how that means he is interacting with his subordinates will be considered in the supervisor qualities. Next to last one here, base wage and salaries. So here same thing we used to be see in the Henry Files modern management area. Fair remuneration should be there. Likewise here also base wage and salary should be somewhat better level. These are the hygienic factors. According to him, second one, job satisfactors are there. I will tell you how these things affect the organization later. Here, job satisfaction factors are also called as motivation factors. So first one, achievements. So organization need to recognize the employees achievements. Whenever he, that means achieved any other achievement, some motivation should be there or some special recognition should be there for him. That recognition might be from the increments or might be from the appreciation, whatever it may be. So achievements and the recognitions are the life blood for the organization employees to motivate the people. Next to here, responsibilities. So here responsibilities in the sense organization, every employee and their responsibilities are clearly defined. But what you need to remember in the sense, in addition to the responsibility, he should delegate it by the proper authorities. So whenever responsibilities and authorities are there, then only he can completely fulfill his requirement. Next to him here, work itself. Work itself means worker aspects. That means how effectively he is doing his work. That work, how the recognition is there is also one of the things. Next here, advancement. Advancement means after couple of periods, after few things achieved, they should be promoted. So here that advancement activities need to be here, that is the advancement. So after advancement means might be a promotions or might be increments, this type of the things should be there. So finally here, personal growth. So always, even though he is committed to the organizations, employee is a individual, he has his own individual interests. So that's why he always expects his personal growth. So like organizational growth, employees also used to expect the personal growth. So here managements need to be considered these personal growth aspects also. So here now we have, so here you can see the hygienic factors, the like working conditions, the co-worker relations, policies and rules, superior qualities, base wage and salaries. Likewise, job satisfactors, achievement, job satisfactor like motivation factors like achievements, recognition, responsibility, work itself, advancement, personal growth. These are all the things. So here, how the job satisfactors will help in the sense improving the hygiene factors to decrease job dissatisfaction. If these are not properly set, employees will get the dissatisfy their activities. That means that particular organizations might face the employees difficult to retain the employees. So these are not properly designed, employees will get the dissatisfied, then they may see for the another alternatives. Whenever if you come towards this area, that is the job satisfactors, motivators, these are not there in the organizations, they won't dissatisfy the that means their works. But if these are not there in the organizations, they won't get the satisfaction. So once satisfaction is not there, 100% outputs won't be there. So here these motivative factors, that means personal growth, advancement, achievements, recognitions, are not properly provided by the management to the workers, automatically they won't satisfy. Once the employee is not satisfied, then he may look forward for his further decisions. So here, according to the two-factor theory by the Frederick Hedberg, both the factors are very important. Management need to be consider these job satisfactors and the job satisfactors. Then need to maintain the proper relationship with the human beings who are working in the company.
Start.
So here both Maslow's needs hierarchy theory and another one Hedberg's two factors theories are mainly discussed about the human needs and social relations. So whenever the organization employees are bonding with the organization, that organizations can provide fruitful result. That organization might be there in the top level. That's why most of the top organizations, top companies will give the importance to the employees as a shareholders. So these human needs are very important to lead the organization effectively. Thank you.